Cool. And now I have a new capture for this. Fantastic. So, excuse me. I'll take a quick drink of water here, just because I have been reading things. It's important to stay hydrated. By the by, folks still watching, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see who we want to be for this trip out to Z. So, he in and of himself will boost our veils a fair bit, just by having him, which is nice. So I'm going to try and get a bonus to a stat that has come up a few times in the last couple runs. So I believe I will be a natural philosopher. A boost to mirrors. No, we'll be a priest. Fell from grace. Nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at Z you can overcome your appetites. Let's see. Who's a former priest? Ooh, goodness. That apparently gets me an engineer. Goodness. You know an engineer who doesn't have much time left. She'd like to die at Z. C. Now I'm saying it all the time. Or a fallen priest. Now you're a sea captain. 25 hearts. And I got a person that I need to talk to and then get rid of because I like the other one better anyway. But yes. Gall-eyed engineer. Her eyes will hatch soon, but until then she wants to work. Terrifying. Cool. So we'll continue. I'm gonna think about this. So a priest was removed from the priesthood. Let me think of characters with names like this. I'm probably just gonna name this person Jesse after the character from Preacher. I feel like the only one I actually would want to use the name of that I can think of. Ooh, I can be Frollo. Like a Claude Frollo reference? Hunchback? No? No. Let's see. Let's pick an ambition. Find my father's bones. Priest, maybe. Immortality? I mean, if you've fallen as a priest and you don't want to hang out in hell, living forever is probably a good compromise, right? Let's see what else. Fulfillment. Learn all you can of the Z. Wealth. Private key. We'll go with Father's Bones. Feels like a good one. Full Talon 5. Find where he fell and bring him home. Find your father's bones, you're going to retire to victory. Explore fallen London to find your first clue. Citizen. Sir? And we'll go with Sir this time, I believe. Sir it is. Well, it doesn't say a fallen priest, but for anyone out there who watches Critical Role, totally a fallen priest of Ukutoa. Just calling it. Your father lost at Z so very long ago. The trail was cold, but now you have a lead. The Bishop of Saint Fiacre. This cadaverous and sinister prelate interviewed you in person just before you were cast out of the priesthood. He seemed surprisingly sympathetic. After what happened with your father, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. What did he mean? This cadaverous and sinister prelate. The bishop's face is stern and shadowed. I do not condone what you have done, he says, but many of us have, what shall I say, eccentric appetites. Yes, I will assist you, but you must help me satisfy one of my own cravings. Dark drop coffee is difficult to find in London. Bring me, let us say 2 sacks of beans. Bring me this and I shall share with you what I know. You can find dark drop coffee in Port Carnelian and Adams Way along the coast of the south and sometimes other places. Return with 2 sacks to learn more from the bishop. I swear that stuff was purchasable in fall in London like the last time I was here. So I'm convinced this dude bought it all out. He bought all of it. Every single bit. Sell off the book. Let's see what else we got. It is here. Cool. No. Wrong button. Neat. The Elder Continent. Do you know of the place called Avid Horizon? The bishop asks. It is a place of many natures. One nature is this. It is a place of confession. One tormented by his conscience may mark his name on the piers of the dock there, seeking absolution, or at least punishment. Your father's name is there, and his crime. Find it, and you will find his resting place. He sips from a tiny cup of freshly brewed coffee. This is really very good, so I will give you 2 final pieces of advice. Firstly, beware Mount Nomad, and secondly, the Fathom King has been given authority over all things lost at Z. If you need more assistance, ask him. The bishop smiles at you over his coffee cup. He will ask a little more from you than I have. Go to Avid Horizon in the north of the Unterzee to continue. Cool. Well, that was convenient, and now I have no money. Perhaps too convenient. Someone in the docks wants to board your ship. Agree to carry the Gnomic Gallivant to the Cumaean Canal, or the Iron and Misery Funging Station, or both. History is a horse. Who will prick it with their spurs? He cries to no one in particular. A drop of blood may be as precious as a ruby. Sure, we'll do it. Welcome aboard. He puffs out his chest. Ruby studs gleam in the lamplight. I knew London had enterprising souls still left in it. I am seeking truths, sir, which I am told I may find in the Iron Misery Funging Station in the Cumaean Canal. Ideally, I'd learn both, but I could settle for one. For at Port Cecil, there will be a contest, and we shall change the world with a game of chess. A king will fall. Well, certainly a whole bunch of stuff. Nothing we can do there. Oh, look, a Blemington. Blemigan. I'll always grab the Blemigan. Yes, roommate is home, and now my dog has been notified of this and is ecstatic, making loud barking noises. You're so beautiful, she tells you dreamily. There are briars in your mouth. Her left eye pulses slowly. It's always difficult to know what she's actually seeing. Why has she come to Z in this state? My eyes will hatch soon. The gallbladder wasp, you know it? Its children are in me. She smiles. I can't be sorry. I can see such things. She tails off, hungrily watching your face. What is she seeing? King Aege's castle, she says at last, rather breathily. Her hand goes up to her throat. I would like to see King Aege's castle through these eyes before I go. Far southeast of the Unterzee. I was there once, on accident. It was a sensation. Death, mostly. But it was a thing. It happened. Nothing in the hold. Officers. Chief engineer. Switch. Mascot. Switch. Let's talk to everything we have. Play with my ferret. Play, that Idol says. Play. I played once in the happy warrens of London. For you installed me in this floating coffin. It made me eat dried food. Damn your play! It is an eloquent idol. I still love that. It's hilarious. Talk to the chief engineer again. Want to dine with him and unlock his quest. Kind of like his quest, but supplies. We'll wait on that. I'll put a hold on that. I don't need him to try and take a nap. There's a lot of stuff I need for that. I know it now, which is good, but I don't need to, you know, commit. She wants to go to the far southeast. I'm relatively certain they all have the same goals every time. At least they seem to. The locations change, which is what makes it very roguelike adjacent. Certainly gives it some roguelike elements, some randomness. Now that said, it is possible to save your map if you choose to pass on your chart, but in doing so, you don't get to keep things like port reports, or you don't get to keep things like the money you could get from a port report. Moral of the story being, I personally do not want to pass on the chart unless there is something very, very specific that I am gunning for, and I have already made it to the point where I can have ironclad wills going forward to carry forward my cool stuff I've unlocked, or what have you. I can definitely take this too. Knowledge. Knives and acids taught me the same as I had learned. Pop-Tart! Pop-Tart, stop it! My cat has begun scratching the carpet. And yes, my cat is named Pop-Tart. Ah yes, the Quaker's Hate. We've been here before. When last we were here, we specifically did not pick up the wretched Mog because of the use of our supplies. Well, we died with more supplies than we could have used, so we probably would have been fine. And stop scratching the carpet doesn't mean scratch the carpet closer to me. Don't be a butt. He is an adorable cat. He is orange, and he is dumb. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. Port. Here we are. Bribe some people and get ourselves a port. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. We'll explore the shore a little bit. Ooh, riddles. I like betting on riddles. Try it again. Oh, wait, was I? Oh. Gained a fragment of a secret. Eventually it will become knowledge. Let's move along. I would rather have supplies at this juncture, I think. The crew will feast. That glowing flesh is unstable. It crisps and withers as the glow fades, so eat while it's fresh. I just told you stop scratching the corners. Pop-Tart, knock it off. I believe I will make port at this juncture and step away briefly to go remind my cat of the things he is supposed to scratch by picking him up and placing him on his scratching items. He's a lovely little scratchy. And a scratching post. He has options. He should not be scratching the carpet. So, I'm going to park it over here at the main canal. And then I will be back in just a few moments after I take care of my cat and mayhap say a quick greeting to my roommates. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with you in just a few. And now we return to the Unterzee. Thanks for your patience, people who may have been watching this and had to endure that brief pause. If you did not have to endure that brief pause because of, I don't know, time-space dilation, me editing it out on a YouTube stream or any number of things, still, thank you for watching. Let's get into the Cumaean Canal. Assist the gnomic Gallivant in an enterprise of dubious legality. A riddle. There are 10 individuals in a room, one of whom is an ancient tyrant. How can you distinguish him? Answer. Burglarize a private library for a picture of him beforehand. Oh my. Knowing the enemy. As dinner bells sound throughout the port, you carry a ladder to one of the long-moored, half-legal ship hostels? Weird. You prop the ladder to the porthole of what the Gallivant assures you is the cabin of a French diplomat. He ascends swiftly, leaving you to carry the ladder away. Half an hour later, the Gallivant is back on your deck. He polishes his ruby cuffs. I have seen the face of eternity printed in ink. It was a terrible face. You were to visit the Command Canal and the Iron and Misery co-funding station. There is still one port left to visit. The gnoming Gallivant now knows his target's face. Well. There's some fuel and supplies, and I can afford neither. A shipyard is not appearing in this port, so let's go ahead and gather some port report information. Gates open and shut. Locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe from all the Unterzee, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping the way open. And now it seems my dog needs to be walked, so LOL, just kidding about being back. It'll be another 10 minutes or so. I'm going to go ahead and end stream for now, and if you don't see me again tonight, you can definitely catch me streaming basically all day tomorrow. I believe tomorrow is going to be a day that I am mostly focusing on getting some of my YouTube uploads in line, but for a good majority of the day, I will probably be streaming some sort of casual games, basic stuff, just kind of something to have up and active while I am doing the YouTube thing, not anything that requires a lot of attention. Good number of pauses, but a great time for conversation. So with that, I'm going to drop stream for now, and we will resume the adventures of brave Captain Fjord and the remains of the Unterzee in the future. And as I said before, you can always catch it on my YouTube channel. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody, and we will see you when we see you.